Alright, well, thanks for clicking on the video, guys. Out here doing some deer scouting. It's late July. I like putting the cameras out this time of year because the deer are pretty much fully grown on the racks, maybe just a touch left, but you can see what they are. It's real wet in here this year. We crossed some about knee to waist deep water over there, and yeah, we're getting after it. I got some mock scrape pellets from Signal 11 Lures I'm gonna put out. Maybe make a mock scrape or two. See what I can find. Just do some scouting around. As you can see, the grass is tall, but there's some low spots and like some paths cut every now and then. So see what we can do. We're gonna scout around. Stay tuned. Alright, well, I think I found my first spot. I'm gonna hang one on this tree here. It's about 12 yards from a pretty beaten down trail, but as you can see, this is a big wide open swamp here. That's a river bottom over there that's thick. And on the other side of that is a cornfield this year, and then back this way is bean field. Found a few tracks, but the grass is so high it's hard to see where they're going, but you can kind of see where the grass is laid down where they're at, so I think this will be a good spot. A little tip is this is a south facing where I'm going to put it, so I won't get blown out pictures for sunrise and sunset east and west. So think about that when you're hanging cameras. Alright, I got the camera hung here. As you can see, that's the thick river bottom. That's a pretty worn down trail. This looks like it could be all bedding. It gets real thick right here, but then it's wide open again. It's just a little thick pocket. A little bunch of trees and a bunch of low hanging branches. You can see some beds underneath this big one in front of me. So hopefully I can get them walking through bean field over there, cornfield on this side of the river, and then bean field back behind me over here. So hopefully we can get some good pictures. We'll see. It's about thigh deep here. That's where the deer are at, back here in the swamp. So, alright. Off to the next spot. Gonna hang it by a cornfield, so it'll be a little better. A little bit of what I'm looking at here. This was a CRP field. They just cut it. The wardens did. This is public. Yeah. Basically just a big river bottom, real thick. And then here's a cornfield. Way out there's a bean field. I'm going to try to go to the corner, see if there's a tree or a fence post or something I can hang a camera. And see what we can do from there. This corn here, we got deer tracks there. I mean, these are just a bunch of old smashed deer tracks, but then you got, look at this big old boy right here. That's what I'm looking for. That's my hand. Big old track. That is a big track. Here's a 1 liter canteen next to that track. Yeah, that is this is a big deer right here. That is a big deer. Yeah, I mean, these things, big old tracks going in here. He might be bedding right here in this corn. Maybe on a river bottom, I don't know. I got about 7 cameras I'm gonna hang today, so I got 3 hung on the other side of the river. Hang a couple over here, see if we can find something. Alright, well, I'm pretty far back here on this piece here. And it was just recently mowed here at the CRP. That's a big thick river bottom. And then right behind me here is private. It's a big cornfield there, a big cornfield here. And right in between here is like a big creek, CRP. Tons of tracks coming in and out of here, out of the corn. And they're just kind of creeping this edge, so hung a camera right here. Hunt the edge. But I also got, you can see, right here, I put a little bit of the deer pellets. It's supposed to last, you know, about a week. But that's not because I think that's a mock scrape, not at all. But there's no trees out here, nothing. So this is all I got to hang it on. Because that one right there would be perfect, but it's on the private by 10 feet. So but what I did was the deer are cruising this edge, going from cornfield to cornfield. There's a bean field way back there. And this just kind of gets them to stop just for a second. Just so I can get a picture of them real quick. That's all I'm trying to do. And yeah, see if we got cruising this edge. And yeah, we're gonna go back a little farther to this bean field and see if we can't find something to hang a camera there. All right, so I'm in the very back of this piece of public. We got the river bottom, the CRP right here. Big cornfield coming all the way around. And that cornfield is private. And here's the public. Anything on this side's public. This edge right here is private. There's another private sign hidden in those bushes. That beautiful bean field right there. So you got cornfield, bean field, CRP, and river bottom. Kind of all making a big edge right here. So on my camera right here on the edge. And yeah, let's see what we can see this time. All right, so got our camera hung right here on the edge. I got in two spots here. I got some Signal 11, some of that mock scrape stuff. Set down. I'm not trying to make a mock scrape. I know that's not a mock scrape, but sometimes I use it when you ain't got no trees like this. You know, there's no trees around. I use it just to give them to stop for a minute right before they go into these beans here or the corn. I just want them to stop for a minute, take a sniff. I don't care if it's a second, 2 seconds. I just want to snap a good photo, see what I'm looking at, see what I'm working with here, get some inventory. And yeah, now we got a long hike back. All right, well, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm almost 6 feet tall, and this corn is pretty good ways. That's almost 8 feet tall, this corn. So that's pretty crazy. But the husks aren't quite done yet. But I'm right here next to a bean field, so that's kind of what I'm creeping on here. These beans and these corn where they meet. Go from one food source to another. So leave the cameras out here for a while. Alright guys, if you liked the video, like, subscribe, stay tuned, and see you in the woods.